It's no secret that story is one of the most captivating things video creators can use. Stories captivate us, make us listen, and take us to a place of imagination. And as Dan Henry says, info tells, story sells. Think about it like this. If there is a testimonial from somebody who lost a lot of weight, that's probably more captivating than just saying, hey, this is my program, you do 10 squats, this and that. The story is going to sell more than the info. And there are many different ways to tell stories. There's the classic hero's journey. There's the normal YouTube problem, solution, the new problem, the new solution. But there is a form of storytelling that is different than these and something that you can use potentially in your next project. It's a story tactic that I learned from a Hayden Hillier-Smith video. He was Logan Paul's lead editor for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh! And it's called the Dunning-Krueger Effect. In 1999, David Dunning and Justin Kruger, two psychologists, wanted to study confident ignorance. You know, when somebody is super confident about what they're saying, but in reality, it's not right. They were inspired to do this because of a bank robber who went famous. He covered his face in lemon juice, and to him, he thought that that would make him invisible to the security cameras. He was found and arrested, but it sparked the conversation about how many times are we overly confident, but in reality, we need to do more in order to get the outcome that we want. Instead of the linear storytelling model that has a payoff at the end, the Dunning-Kruger model aims to take you right to the edge of the payoff at the beginning before realizing that you're way too in over your head, and then you go down to the valley of despair, and then we go with you until you're competent enough to get the outcome that you want. I tried this on a short form video for Instagram, and I don't get a lot of views on my things, but it actually did pretty well. I'm gonna show you that one after the first story that I'm gonna tell you. As an example of the Dunning-Kruger effect, I'm gonna take you to one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid, Rocky IV.
Rocky IV.
At the beginning of Rocky IV, we see Apollo Creed, who at one point was the heavyweight champion of the world. He's gonna face Ivan Drago, a Russian fighter. And he is so confident to the point where he's making a huge show and a spectacle of the event. He is here at the peak of confidence, but actually with low competence. Then the fight begins. He starts getting beat up really badly, and his corner is very scared for his health. He tells the corner, don't throw in the towel, don't throw in the towel.
Look, champ, you can't do no more out there. I'm here to fight. He's killing you. I gotta stop this thing. I'm here to fight, promise me. You're not gonna stop this fight.
Boy, I'll tell you something, that was a pulverizing round for the ex-champion.
But then he gets fatally struck, and then, unfortunately, he dies. Right there in the arms of Rocky Balboa, one of his best friends. So this is the low point. This is the valley of despair. Rocky looks up at the ring and he sees Ivan Drago. But when you're at the bottom, there's only one way to go, and that's up. So Rocky sets out to avenge his friend, getting more and more jacked and ripped, getting into arguments because he could end up dead too.
You can't win!
But he keeps going, climbing the mountain of competence. This goes on for another hour or so. And then at the night of the fight, it's Moscow. Rocky is in the best shape of his life. And so is Ivan Drago. The fight starts and Rocky's getting beaten up badly. They think it's gonna be an easy win for Drago. He towers over Rocky, and he's a steroid-induced Russian monster. He gets hit time and time again, brutally, but his determination is shocking and amazing.
He's cut! Russian's cut, and it's a bad cut! Grabs Rocky Balboa by the throat, Balboa picking up the Russian and throws him to the ground like a wrestler. It's a gutter war, no holds barred in Moscow. Cut it! You're hurting! You see? He's not a machine! He's a man!
Неправда. Как кусок железа.
By the end of the fight, even the Russians are chanting his name. It's crazy. The fight looks like it could go either way, but in the last round, Drago's getting chopped down like a piece of wood. In the end, we see a complete victory for Rocky, and we get the payoff at the top of the competence mountain. So, to recap, the Dunning-Krueger storytelling model is you have high confidence, low competence, then you plummet down, your confidence is low, and you realize how much work you're gonna have to put in. Then you put in that work, you put in that work, you put in that work, and then at the end, boom, you have that final payoff. So that was the Dunning-Krueger storytelling model. I'm actually also going to touch on the short form video that I told you about earlier and how I used the Dunning-Krueger storytelling model to give me a better resulting video than I normally have. I was doom scrolling the other day uncontrollably on TikTok and I came across this girl named Rahavi. But the thing that impresses me the most is she can do pull-ups on door frames. I mean, it's not even an inch of room. So I started training my grip and forearms so I could do the same. About a week in, I showed my tia Yani my progress, but she said it would be impossible. That filled me with determination. I wanted to show her that what is impossible with man is possible with God. So I started training on every door frame I saw and pumping up my forearm. And 3 weeks later, this happened. First at school, then at the house. It was time to show my tia Yani. I showed her and... The video starts off with me being inspired by an expert thinking that I can do the same. And I go and I show my tia Yani, I'm like, yo, check out these pull-ups. And then boom, I hit the valley of despair because I'm embarrassed. I'm flabbergasted. I can't do it yet. Then the rest of the video is me training and getting my competence up until finally my confidence and my competence are above the payoff bar. And then I show my tia Yani and you know, the world is saved. Everybody's happy. There's a lot of different techniques that we can both use in the actual editing and in the storytelling that can draw in that viewer. So if you want to learn a lot of the editing, I recommend clicking this video right here of a full free course where I take you through how to edit short form content. All right, peace out. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next one.